A man is shot and killed by Henderson police after he opened fire on officers, and police are still trying to figure out why. I'm John Huck.
I'm Olivia Fierro. It happened early this morning, but police activity has lasted well into the evening while the SWAT team and detectives continue to go through his home. Fox 5's Kevin Bollinger joining us live from near the 95 and Horizon Ridge Parkway, where that suspect lived.
Olivia, John, this is still a very active scene. Within the last hour, the SWAT team has just cleared this house for investigators to go inside and start looking at it. In other words, they wanted to make sure that it wasn't rigged with any explosive devices. Now take a look behind me. You can see as detectives are getting ready to go through this house piece by piece. And if you can see inside the front door and the garage area, this man appears to have compiled a lot of stuff over the years. Now, police are not releasing the man's name, and we are withholding it in case relatives have not been notified of his death. But we can tell you that property records show that it is owned by a 63-year-old man who has owned this house since 1983. What is unknown here is the motive for opening fire on police. That is still unclear. Henderson police were doing traffic control after a pedestrian accident when a man rode up on a motorcycle and opened fire, shooting out the back window of a patrol car. The officer inside sped away and called for backup, and those officers were also fired upon.
That man fired several gunshots as the officers approached in a marked vehicle. Their vehicle was struck. The officers then stopped, got out, and returned fire. The man was struck and taken to Sunrise.
The man died at the hospital, but police and witnesses were left shaken.
It was scary, yeah. It's always scary to hear gunshots. I kind of thought I didn't know what was going on. So once I realized it was the police with their guns drawn, that's when I realized to lock the door.
It's just insane. It's crazy. I wouldn't expect something like that. Someone just to come by for no reason and start shooting at cops.
Unsure why the man opened fire, police used a search warrant and SWAT went into the house around 3 this afternoon. Neighbors left stunned. No one knows him by name, but they described the man as friendly.
Drove by, waved his hand, and everybody was friendly with him. He was friendly with everybody else. No problems, no issues, no nothing.
While neighbors scratch their heads, investigators continue to try and answer the question, why did this happen? And back here live, some of those answers may come as police start going through this house. A spokesperson for Henderson Police saying that they expect to be here for several hours into the wee hours of the morning as they try to figure out exactly what happened. Now, in talking to some more neighbors here within the last hour, most people describe this man as very quiet and a loner. Some people who have lived here for more than a decade said that they never even had a conversation with this person. We're hoping to get some answers in the days to come as police try to unravel this mystery. All of the Henderson police officers involved in the situation today were unharmed. We're live in Henderson. Kevin Bollinger, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Very lucky for that on a surprise ambush as we saw today. Kevin, thank you. As he mentioned, this all happened while the officer was working the scene of an accident in Boulder Highway. The pedestrian victim in that accident was a 75-year-old Henderson man. Police say he was struck and killed by a car while he was trying to cross Boulder Highway between College and Horizon at about 4:30 this morning. They say he was not in a marked crosswalk, and the driver who hit him voluntarily submitted to a blood test. And they say she did not appear to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and speed was not a factor either.